Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today. Unlock your full potential with Onnit, your go-to for premium supplements, fitness gear, and wellness essentials. Whether you're training hard, recovering faster, or just looking to feel your best, Onnit has the tools you need to perform at your peak. Visit Onnit, that's ONNIT.com, and elevate your mind, body, and spirit today. This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Welcome to Holiday Stories. The Gift of Giving. Snow fell gently over the small town of Maplewood, blanketing the streets in white as twinkling Christmas lights glowed warmly in the windows. 12-year-old Charlie Benson leaned his bike against the fence of Maplewood Elementary and stuffed his hands into the pockets of his old, patched-up coat. It was the last day of school before Christmas break, and the air buzzed with excitement as kids talked about presents, decorations, and holiday plans. But Charlie's thoughts were focused on something else: Lila Carter. Lila was the sweetest girl Charlie knew. She always had a kind word for everyone and helped him with math homework more times than he could count. Lately, though, Charlie had been noticing her smile in a different way. It made his heart race and his palms sweat, and he didn't quite know what to do about it. In the window of Maplewood's only jewelry store, Charlie had spotted the perfect gift for Lila: a delicate silver necklace with a tiny snowflake pendant. It shimmered like freshly fallen snow and reminded him of the way Lila's eyes sparkled when she laughed. But there was a problem. The necklace cost $50, a fortune for Charlie. He didn't have any allowance left after helping his mom buy groceries last week. Still, he couldn't shake the thought of giving it to Lila. Maybe I could sell my bike, Charlie thought aloud as he rode home that afternoon. It was his prized possession, a shiny red BMX he had saved up for 2 years to buy. But if it meant seeing Lila's face light up on Christmas morning, it would be worth it. Meanwhile, across town, Lila Carter sat in her room, her favorite doll, Molly, cradled in her lap. On her desk was a flyer for the newest video game controller, something she knew Charlie had been saving up for since the summer. Charlie had mentioned the controller so many times that Lila couldn't ignore how much he wanted it. She thought about all the times Charlie had been there for her, like when her bike chain broke and he fixed it without hesitation, or when he shared his lunch with her after she forgot hers. "I want to get it for him," Lila said softly to Molly. But just like Charlie, Lila didn't have the money for such an extravagant gift. Her eyes wandered to her doll collection, neatly displayed on a shelf above her bed. It was her most treasured possession, a mix of porcelain dolls and well-loved rag dolls that she had collected since she was little. "What if I sold my dolls?" Lila whispered. The idea made her chest ache, but so did the thought of not giving Charlie the gift he deserved. The next morning, Charlie walked his bike to the local pawn shop, the shiny red frame glinting under the winter sun. He hesitated at the door, running his hand along the handlebars one more time. "Are you sure about this, kid?" the shop owner asked when Charlie explained what he wanted to do. Charlie nodded firmly. "I'm sure. How much can I get for it?" The owner inspected the bike and offered $60, more than enough for the necklace. With a heavy heart but a determined mind, Charlie handed over the bike and walked to the jewelry store. Across town, Lila carefully boxed up her dolls, each one wrapped in tissue paper. She carried the box to a local collector she'd found online who agreed to pay $55 for the lot. "It's a beautiful collection," the collector said. "Thank you," Lila said, trying to hide the sadness in her voice. She held on to Molly until the very last second before gently placing her in the box. With the money in hand, Lila headed straight to the game store. On Christmas Eve, Charlie and Lila both hurried to Maplewood Park, where the town held their annual Christmas tree lighting. Charlie carried the carefully wrapped necklace in his pocket, while Lila clutched a gift bag containing the controller. When they saw each other by the large, glittering tree, their faces lit up. "Merry Christmas, Charlie," Lila said, handing him the bag. "Merry Christmas, Lila," Charlie replied, holding out his gift. They opened their presents at the same time. Charlie's jaw dropped when he saw the controller. "Lila, how did you—" Lila gasped as she held up the necklace. "Charlie, it's beautiful, but how did you afford this?" Their eyes met and understanding dawned. "You sold your bike, didn't you?" Lila said, her voice soft. Charlie nodded. "And you sold your dolls." Lila looked down at the necklace in her hands, tears welling in her eyes. "You gave up something so important to make me happy." "So did you," Charlie said, his voice catching. For a moment they stood in silence, the meaning of their actions sinking in. Charlie finally broke the silence. "Lila, it doesn't matter if I don't have a bike. What matters is you're happy." "And it doesn't matter if I don't have my dolls," Lila said. "What matters is how much I care about you, Charlie. Thank you." They hugged under the glowing lights of the Christmas tree, the warmth of the moment chasing away the chill in the air. The townspeople gathered around the tree began to sing carols, their voices blending in harmony. Charlie and Lila stood together, their gifts in hand, feeling more thankful than ever. Not for the things they had, but for the friendship and kindness they shared. That Christmas, they both learned that the best gifts weren't the ones bought in stores, but the ones given from the heart. Merry Christmas.
This has been a Rogue Media Network original. Visit roguemedianetwork.com to find your new favorite show.